Hi, it's Nat at Black Cat Crafts. Today I am doing day number 4. I know they've already finished on day 13 today, but I'm doing it weekly. So this is my day 4 of the Spellbinders 13 days of Craftoween. And this one is the ghost. It's got a little pizza, this cute little pumpkin, fabulous little banner, and the sentiment that goes with it. I'm going to show you what I made with this. And that is this little card with a little ghost wobbler. I don't know, when I saw this ghost, I just saw a cake next to him. I don't know, it just looks like he's getting all excited because he's got this big cake. So I've done a birthday card, and I've made this little cake to go with it. And then I've just done some little spider webs just in the inside. So I'm going to show you how to make that. So what you start off with, I've done a black card base. This measures 10.5 by 5.25, and then scored at 5.25. So we've got the black card base. Then I've done a green border, and that measures 5 by 5. And then I have a white piece, and that measures 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. We're going to do a bit of stamping on that first. So I've got some Sahara Sand Stampin' Up ink. I've got my little spider web. I love this spider web. I've got another one, it's smaller, but I like the bigger one. So I'm just going to pop some spider webs on my white piece of a card. And we're just going to pop those just random, just all over the card base, like that. I'll do a little bit up there as well. And then in between that, we've got this come with the kit, and I'm just using the boo. So in the same ink, I'm just popping some boo. Obviously he's a ghost, so we need that little boo sentiment. We'll do some all over our white base. Like that. Don't know what the weather is doing today. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of shadow. I'm on the landing. I've got this little window next to me. I'm gonna have to invest in a light, a decent light, because whenever I put my top light on, my little side light, I've just got the shadowing is just nuts. So we've done our boo, and then what I did is I used this embossing folder, which is the Leafy Helix Spellbinders folder. So I've used that, and here's one I made earlier. So that is all embossed. It gives us a little bit of texture as well. So that's for our card. So we're going to pop those down. We'll stick all those down. So we'll pop our green on first. We can get some glue. We'll pop that onto our card base. I do love a nice bright green for Halloween. And then we'll pop on our white. And we'll pop that on top there. So we've got a nice green border going around. Like that. So that is our card base. So we'll pop that aside. Okay, so we're going to make the cake. I've already popped these out and embossed and cut and everything like that. So this is a little cake stand. This is it's the Happy Birthday to You. This is from Stampin' Up. This is from the dies, and I've cut that out in like a sparkly black. And then for my cake, I've got 3 pieces. Okay, so the measurements are 1 1/8 by 2 1/8, 1 3/4 by 1 1/4, and 1 3/8 by 1 1/4. And I have embossed that with the Stampin' Up embossing folder, which is the Stylish Scroll embossing folder. So I thought that was really cool. So then we build that up like so, and we've got our little cake. I did just go over that with just a little bit of black ink. I didn't want that looking too purple, I suppose. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on. And what I did do is I just corner rounded each piece as well. I didn't want them squared, so I just sort of corner round them. And we'll just go around the edge. Add a little bit of black. And then we can build our cake. So we're going to pop that on there, that under there, and then that on top. So we'll pop some glue on. Like that. I showed my friend as well. My crafty friend Sandra. Hello Sandra. Just to sort of see, and I just showed her and asked her what she thought about it, because I weren't quite sure with it. I'll show you as well with the sentiment. I don't know, I thought it just looked a little bit too much. But she also said you could make it into a fabulous wedding card as well, so I could have like a little ghost either side, which would be really cute. So we'll pop a little bit of glue on there to build our cake up. Like that. I'll pop that down. Oh, excuse me. So that's our little cake. And that's going to go on there. Now I have also cut out from, this is a large die of the month. Oh, this is March 2023. And this is the Flowering Tree and Collapsible Card Base. And I've just used some of the flowers and leaves from this set to make the cake look pretty. Just get my bits and bobs out. So I've got some leaves that I cut out in the orange. The leaves are in the green, the flowers are in the orange. Oh dear, it's been a long morning. I've been at work this morning. Okay, so we're going to pop some little flowers on. So we'll do 3 down the bottom. And I'm just sort of trying to sort of turn up the little flowers, just to sort of pop them up a little bit. And we'll have a couple of leaves that side as well. And then I'll have a couple of the flowers popped up at the top as well. And that just gives it a little bit of colour as well. And we'll have a little leaf up there. That's so fiddly. Like so. So we'll pop a little bit of glue on. I've been loving this. I know I keep saying it, but I just love Halloween. I love all things spooky. So I think number 4, I think number 5 is the spider. Yeah, I've been playing with the spider as well, the next one. Oh, it's just brilliant. I love it. And everybody else's creations are absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I sit here crafting, watching everybody's videos, and I'm like, oh my God, that's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now pop that down. We get a little bit of glue on our little leaves. Like that. I've been playing with, I've got so much felt. Oh dear, I've been on Vinted. Oh dear me. I get a little bit obsessed with Vinted because I'll start scrolling and seeing what everyone's got for sale, like craft-wise. I've just bought another die. Actually, it's a Tim Holtz. It's the skull die that I've just bought from somebody. So I'll have a play with that later as well. Oh, do love a skull. Yeah, I've got so much felt, it's unreal. So I'm trying to use some of that up. So I've been playing with the felt and the spider die, which has come out really, really good. So I will get that on my Instagram page. You can have a look at that. I'll pop up some pictures as well of other bits that I've done. Okay, so that's our flowers and our leaves. And then I've also put the little banner. So I've cut the banner out in black. And then I've cut out the boo in green. I can find the other one. Okay. There's our bee. So I pop that on there. Like so. Get that right. Fiddly, so fiddly. And I'm trying not to make these videos too long. Right, I'll pop the O on. Like that. So yeah, it's the 1st of September tomorrow. I just can't believe it. We're gonna have to start thinking about bloody Christmas soon. It's just come round too quick. Kids go back to school. Oh my goodness. I've only got one left. Well, he's at college now. So he's doing his 2nd year at college. The other 2 are working. And they grow up too quick. I don't like it. Far too quick for my liking. Okay, so that's our cake. How fab is that? It looks awesome, doesn't it? So what I did with that also, I got some Wink of Stella, and I've just popped that on the cake just to make it a little bit sparkly. I just popped that on the cake. And then also with my background, I used gold Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to pop some of that on. We'll let that just dry for a moment. Let's flick some of that on. Then we have our little ghost. So this comes with the ghost and a little backer, and that just sits behind. So we just pop some glue on the back of her. And we just pop that on. Like that. And then I'm just gonna get my blending brush and just blend just on the bottom there. Because I mean, these white ghosts, they must get filthy, you know, they must get filthy. So we're just done the bottom of the ghost there. And then I have a little bit of black just to go behind. This is just a little bit of spare black that I've got, so we just pop that behind. And then I have 2 little bows. So this is from day two, I want to say, with the raven. So we're gonna do little bunches either side. Our little hair bows. They're perfect size, aren't they? So that's our little ghosty done. And then we'll pop our pumpkins. So you get the orange and then you get the backer for the black. So I've cut out some of those already. We'll pop them together. Should have popped them together really, shouldn't I? Would have saved a little bit more time, but you'll have to put up with me nattering. I actually went through the Christmas presents that I've got the other day, and I haven't got as many as what I thought. As kids get older, they get really fussy, don't they? But I'm going on a little mini cruise with my daughter and my sister. We've been wanting to do Christmas markets abroad for ages, so we've done this little mini cruise that we go on in November, and we're going to go to the Belgium Christmas market. So we come back on the 1st of December, so I just need all my Christmas presents done, wrapped up, ready. I just want to come home and then put my Christmas decorations up. So I really need to get organised this year. That's easier said than done, I think. I think my youngest is probably the easiest this year. And my daughter's not too bad, but my eldest, oh, it's a nightmare. He is a nightmare. Okay, so that's our little pumpkins. Okay. So we are going to pop our card up on some dimensionals. So that gives that a little bit of height. I'll pop some of those on. And I'll do a couple of little ones down there. We'll pop those on. Get rid of those. I find these everywhere, these backers. They fall off my desk, then they stick to your bloody socks or whatever, and I end up finding them everywhere. Okay, so we're going to pop our cake on. So if we do that, we do it roughly about there. And then I will put a couple of little pumpkins. I'm going to stick that one. We'll pop that one down there. And then we'll stick to, so sorry about the shadowing. I'm going to see if I can try and funk it up a little bit. I'm going to pop 2 little ones just down there. And then we'll pop the other 2 up on some little dimensionals. So they're sort of sitting on top. That one does not want to come out. So we'll pop that one just there, and we'll pop that one sitting on top there. And then I've got these little wobblers. Fab, aren't they? I've got a massive pack from Amazon. First, you've got to try and get the bit off. That would help. And we'll pop that on the back of our little ghost. And then we'll try and get the other backer off. and we'll pop her just floating, wanting a little cake. So I've also done a little candle. I've just cut out some sparkly black, just a thin strip, and then I have some gold paper, foil paper, and I'm just going to cut out a little flame, she says. Let's just chop that off. Everything's very fiddly. Bit of glue. Completely done that the wrong way, haven't I? Oh dear, it has been a long day. Okay. Very, very fiddly. Why do I do things like this? I don't know. I just make it hard for myself. Hey, you can do it with the candle, you can do it without the candle. Either way's good. I'm just going to pop that in there. Each to their own, isn't it? So we're going to pop that just down there. No, do you know what? Sod it. I'm going to get rid of the candle. She don't need a candle. She don't need a candle. I think that's fab like that. Anyway, I will show you. I've cut out a happy and a boo and a day. I'm not sure if I want to put that on or not. I could pop that up with a happy boo day, or I could get rid of it. I'm going to pop it up. I'm going to pop it up. I think that'd be a well cute birthday card. Anybody that loves a little bit of Halloween. Well, this is a perfect card for me. That's the fun of creating. Things either work, they don't work, you can change things. There's no rules when you're crafting. There are none at all. So we're going to do the happy boo day, and we'll pop that on top where the candle should be. Either way, I still think that looks pretty awesome. You can make your own cake. You've got a little wobbler for the ghost. I hope you like that. We've got with the candle, without the candle, with the sentiment, without the sentiment. So that's day 4. I'm going to try and do another one in the week for day 5 if I've got time, because I've got some really awesome stuff with felt and that I really want to show you. So thank you everyone for subscribing. It's really, really lovely. You listen to me waffle on, make mistakes, but again, that's part of the crafting, isn't it? So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. You're fabulous, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye bye.